Welcome to Spacewire. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. In Asia's grand theater, giants like China, Japan, and India dominate the spotlight. The Philippines, often seen as a supporting actor, is quietly stepping into a more prominent role. A transformation is underway, one that's making the world take notice. The old global order is shifting, and nations once on the sidelines are finding new opportunities. The Philippines, with its strategic location at the crossroads of major shipping lanes, is now central to this realignment. Once a vulnerability, its geography is becoming its greatest asset in a world where control of the seas means power. For decades, the Philippines was defined by unrealized potential and persistent challenges. But the narrative is changing. Economic growth, a young population, and renewed national purpose are rewriting the story. The country is no longer content to react, it's starting to shape its own destiny. This is a story of steady evolution, not sudden revolution. The Philippines is awakening, and its rise could reshape Asia's balance of power. A nation's strength starts with its people, and the Philippines has over 115 million, most of them young. This demographic advantage fuels a dynamic workforce and drives economic growth, unlike the aging populations of Japan and South Korea. The economy is resilient, powered by domestic demand, a booming services sector, and remittances from millions of overseas Filipinos. The country's strategic location, straddling vital sea lanes, gives it leverage in global trade and security. These three pillars, a young population, a growing economy, and a crucial geographic position, form the foundation of the Philippines' rising profile. Each factor reinforces the others, creating a cycle of opportunity. While these assets don't guarantee superpower status, they provide the raw materials for greater influence. The challenge? Can the Philippines harness these strengths for a more powerful future? The Philippines is forging a more independent foreign policy, moving beyond its traditional reliance on the United States. Manila is building new partnerships with Japan, Australia, and India, aiming for flexibility amid US-China rivalry. Military modernization is underway, shifting focus from internal threats to external defense, especially in the South China Sea. Investments in modern ships and aircraft aim to establish a credible deterrent, not to match China, but to assert sovereignty. A stronger military gives diplomats more leverage, making the country's stance in maritime disputes more credible. This assertiveness signals the Philippines is no longer a passive observer in its own backyard. Yet, political stability and institutional strength remain challenges. Sustained progress depends on consistent leadership. The journey has begun, but the test will be maintaining momentum across future administrations. The Philippines' greatest asset is its people, resilient, adaptable, and globally connected. The BPO industry and the Filipino diaspora drive economic growth and soft power, building bridges worldwide. The country is rich in minerals, fertile land, and marine biodiversity with vast potential for renewable energy. But challenges persist. Poverty, inequality, and corruption undermine progress and unity. Infrastructure bottlenecks, congested ports, poor roads, unreliable power, hinder growth and investment. While the government is investing in improvements, the scale of the challenge is immense. Overcoming these obstacles is essential for the Philippines to realize its potential. The nation's future hinges on turning strengths into tangible power. Against Asia's giants, the Philippines' path is unique. China's economic and military might is unmatched, making direct competition unrealistic for Manila. Instead, the Philippines must pursue influence through asymmetric strategies and coalition building. Compared to Japan, the Philippines' young population is a key advantage, offering dynamism that aging societies lack. While Japan exports technology, the Philippines exports human capital, creating a complementary relationship. India shares similarities, youthful population, vibrant democracy, but operates on a much larger scale. The Philippines' influence will likely be regional, especially in maritime Southeast Asia. It won't dominate through sheer force but by being an indispensable middle power. Its strength lies in coalition building, championing international law, and leveraging its strategic location. The Philippines' power will come from being a hub others can't ignore. In today's world, technological capability is power, and the Philippines is still catching up. The digital services sector is growing, but innovation and high-tech manufacturing lag behind regional leaders. Investing in STEM education and supporting startups are crucial for future competitiveness. Trade alliances like ASEAN and RCEP open markets and deepen regional integration. To fully benefit, the Philippines must streamline bureaucracy and upgrade infrastructure. Security alliances remain vital, with the U.S. treaty as a cornerstone, but new partnerships with Japan, Australia, and South Korea add resilience. Natural disasters, typhoons, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions are a constant threat, testing the nation's resilience and draining resources. Building climate resilience and disaster management is not optional. It's essential for the country's future. Is the Philippines on track to become Asia's next superpower? Not in the traditional sense. It lacks the economic and military scale to rival China or the US, but that's not the only path to power. The Philippines is emerging as a pivotal middle power, indispensable, influential, and strategically vital. Its decisions on alliances, trade, and security will ripple across the Indo-Pacific. Internal challenges, corruption, poverty, disasters remain formidable. Success will require decades of effort, wise leadership, and strong institutions. The nation's future is its own to shape, with a unique set of assets and opportunities. The Philippines could falter, or it could rise as a confident, influential actor in Asia. The choices made today will determine whether this new dawn leads to a brighter future.